What do I want? A good question to ask, a question that we may ask ourselves at times in our lives. And when we ask this question, we can create uncertainty. So sometimes it's not about asking for the best answer, it's asking the better question. So let's do an EFT tapping on what do I want? So taking full responsibility for our own well-being and repeating after me. Let's go with that flow. Even though. When I ask myself the question, what do I want? And that answer might be truly what I want, or it may create uncertainty. And I'd like to look at this answer from different perspectives. And I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. Even though. What do I want? Whatever this answer may be, it definitely relates to me, of what I want in my life. For this is my life, for what I want. And I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I might be filled with doubt, and I may be filled with uncertainty about what I want in my life. And there may be certain answers that I might be certain of that creates uncertainty within. And I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. What do I want in my life? This is my life. These are my experiences. So what do I want for it? How do I want to conduct my life? What is within it that I want either different, either more of, or even less of? In this life that I live, and these things that I want for it. And when I ask this question, it may create doubt. It may create uncertainty. For the question of what I want in my life may be a question of who I am in this life. And who I am in this life is asking, what do I want in this life? And is the question, do I know of myself? Or of this self that is currently in this moment? Because when I look back in past experiences, there were different things that I wanted in my life. And different things that I needed in my life. To possibly what is in this current moment. And in this current moment, I'm looking forward to a future perspective of what I view my life to be. And what I want that to be. And the life that I want to live. And this foundation of self has had many different experiences and has been relatable to others. And those relations have had a better sense of self. Because I might know myself in relation to others. And when I ask what I want in my life, is what I want in my life in relation to others, and how I measure up to that. Do I find myself in a state of more or in a state of lack. When I compare my life to others, and when I look at what they have in life, am I comparing it to what I have in my life? And when I ask myself about their life, do I know all aspects of their life? In the same way that they know all aspects of my life? And this knowing of self and what I want in my life. And is what I want in my life the same as what other people want in their life? And what they wanted in their past lives? And what they want in their future lives? And will I always live my life in comparison to others? And when I ask the question, what do I want in my life? Is it a question of what I want more of? Or a question of what I want less of? And if I want more of something in my life, is it a question of addressing what I don't have? Maybe I want more abundance. But if I have more abundance, is it a question of what created the lack? And there's nothing wrong with having lack, because it reminds me of what I want. And to sustain this abundance, I can sustain that inner self by making sure that I have the qualities, the capabilities, the accountabilities, and the responsibilities to sustain so much more in my life. And if I want less in my life, there may be some experiences that weren't too abundant to my life and created a deficit. And I might look at these behaviors, these internal patterns, so I don't perpetuate past experiences that happened to me. And I can turn down the volume on that and lessen the stress. And I might be tapping away some stress now around things that I don't want in my life, that cause me adversity and cause me stress. And I might be getting to know myself and what I want in my life. And I might be constantly searching when I ask this question to myself about what I want. I might be a seeker, continually seeking, continually looking to external reasons of what I want in my life. And the more that I seek, and the more that I search, may take me further away from the answer. And I might know that answer, but that answer might not feel too good. So to avoid looking at this, to keep myself safe, there might be some uncomfortable feelings that I'm searching away from, rather than looking within. And I might know that answer. And that answer has a lot of feelings and emotions around it. And it has a lot of intensity. And there might be some truths to those answers that I'm not ready yet for, or I may be ready for. And whatever that is for me, when the time and place is ready, I can gently look within and start to address those questions and start to address those answers and start to alleviate them. Start to let go of some of that internal pain of what I was told in relation to others. And some of these truths may be mistruths. Only what I was led to believe. And in my searching, I might return to myself and address these misleading statements that were said to me, but aren't a part of me. And all this uncertainty in my life, maybe by listening to myself and attending to my needs and attending to my sense of self, I might get a better sense of self and a better understanding of self. That is not living my life in relation to others, but living it in relation to myself. And when I have a better relationship to myself, I also have a better connection to myself, of my needs and desires, and what I want for my life, in this life that I live within. And some of what I want in my life may not be compatible to others, but it may be compatible to me and what I want in this life. And all this fear and uncertainty was that protective wall keeping me from looking within. And I thank my body for keeping me safe. Safe from all these experiences that happened to me, but aren't a part of me. And I'm looking within when it's my time and place. And to have a time and place to be with myself and get to know more of myself and treat myself with the love and compassion that I deserve, because I want to live with love and compassion within my life, because this is the life that I live, and I want a life of love and compassion, be it more of it or be less of those things that said that I wasn't deserving. Because I'm here for me in my life, and I want better for myself. And I'm going to think better of myself so I can have more of myself in my life, in mind, body, and spirit. And taking a full breath in and out. So yes, knowing what we want in our life is sometimes knowing a bit more of ourselves, because when we know a bit more of ourselves, we can truly know of what we want. Because if we are living our lives in comparison to others or what other people have, then that's not actually the life that we are living for ourselves. It's living it for someone else. So connecting to ourselves, we have a better formation of what we want in our lives. So yes, thank you for taking part in this EFT tapping. I'm Dion from Evolution Support Services. I offer EFT tapping online, one-on-one. So check out evolutionsupportservices.com, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.